All right, first and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And just a thought came to me on my daily travels. Uh, just the amount of decorations on people's houses and front lawns and preparations for Halloween. Now, I found it funny in light of the things that are going on here in the United States. Okay, you have top officials in places of authority getting caught up on charges of young children loving. You have mass shootings going off everywhere. You have gang violence that's getting worse by the day. All right, you have young children being abducted and many other gruesome things. And I find it funny that with all these people making an uproar about the current situation in America, how is it that you fix yourself to celebrate a holiday that glorifies all the things that you say that you detest about America and what's going on in this country now? Because all Halloween is a holiday of wickedness, evil, sex magic, witchcraft, and death. That's all it is. That's all this holiday celebrates. Not to mention blood sacrifices. That is all this holiday celebrates. But then people got the nerve to speak out about the very same things that they're about to celebrate. It makes absolutely no sense. And see, this is why the Lord said in Proverbs 3:31, it says, "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways." All right. And our oppressor is bad Uncle Esau, okay, who over time has taken these holidays and modified them to modern times, when in all actuality they have very sinister and evil origins. Okay, we just read, it says, "Envy not the oppressor, choose none of his ways." Why? Because his ways always lead to death. As spoken of, what's that in Wisdom of Solomon, where it says his ways are always grievous. Let me put it on pause. It might be this, or I might be thinking of something else. Let me put it on pause real quick. This is Psalm 10, and I could start further up, but I'm just start at 4, and the point is in 5. Psalm 10:4, and it says, "The wicked, through the pride of his heart, will not seek after the Most High." This is why the scripture tells us to not envy his ways. Envy not the oppressor. And that's why the scripture says, choose none of his ways. Sorry about that. Choose none of his ways. Because they don't seek after God. It says God is not in all his thoughts. Okay, you have to remember, we have the regal law. We have the law, statutes, and commandments that the power of the entire universe goes by, which is morally upright. And so if God is not in all our oppressors' thoughts, That means everything that he does has to be completely contrary to the scripture, which is evil and wickedness. It says, his ways are always grievous. It says, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Right. All his ways are grievous, especially these wicked ass holidays. All right. Halloween is super wicked. And our folks go out and celebrate it like it's no big deal, but then wonder why some of the most violent things start to happen. Okay, let's go back. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. It says, for the forward, the evil, is an abomination to Yahweh, because it is an abominable thing to celebrate a holiday that is clean contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments and the mentality of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord does not deal with sex magic. The Lord is not down with child sacrifice. The Lord is not down with witchcraft. All right, we all know how the Lord feels about witchcraft. It's punishable by death. Okay, the Lord is highly displeased with this holiday. This is why we do not, we, meaning you Israelites, do not need to be celebrated. We do not need to be taking part in Halloween. It is a custom of the heathen. And it says, but his secret is with the righteous. And what's the secret? This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Bible. Because you have to remember, the truth of this Bible is not made known to everyone. Okay, there's plenty of examples where the Lord told the prophets, hey, this is something I'm going to tell you guys, and then, then there's something for the other people that just don't particularly care for it. All right. You have to remember the scripture also says he revealeth his secrets until his servants, the prophets. And we know that Halloween is something that we should not be celebrating. The Lord gave us a list of days that we need to uphold. The Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, okay, the Day of Atonement. All right, what's it? The blowing of the trumpets. Okay, and a few other holidays. Well, I don't mean holidays, but high holy days. All right, stop playing around, Israel. This Halloween thing is not for us. It is for the heathen. We have our standard to live by, and they have theirs. As the scripture said, it's in the beginning. I think it's in Exodus or Deuteronomy. Mm. Let me put on pause and find it. All right, I found two. It wasn't worded the way I thought it was, but that's okay. It still makes the point. Exodus 19, and I'll go with 5. Start at 5. It says, "Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel." Okay, then you go to, what's that, Leviticus 20 and 26. It says, Leviticus 20 and 26, "And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, Yahweh, am holy, and have severed you from other people that ye should be mine." Severed. I don't know if that word is, yeah. Okay, I had to make sure that was say it correctly. Okay, yeah, Leviticus 20:26, "And ye shall be a holy people, you shall be holy unto me, for I am Yahweh and holy, and have severed you from other people that ye should be mine." Right. I have taken you away. I have completely severed you. I have cut you off from all these other people because you are my people, a special people above all other nations. And see, this is why we should not be doing this Halloween thing, because it is not our law, it is not our custom, it is the ways of the heathen, which the Lord has completely separated us from. So this so-called holiday season, all right, stay away from that madness and get right with the Lord. So that's all I wanted to say on this. Hope you all are edified. To the next time, we're going to say Shalom.